have our guest already today in the house, and she's sitting pretty. And of course, I'm going to ask her, how did she get to the office today, rather, the studio? Because I'm super wild and I'm super excited that she could actually make it. Because most times, when you have a rainy season like this, it affects first the network. Then, secondly, if you have maybe you have an appointment, if you're not careful, you have to say stories without evidence. Well, anyways, we have our guest in the house, and she's looking amazing. First, I love the leg work. The leg work is looking good. And of course, the attire is African. She's looking pretty. Oh, pretty. It's good to have you, ma. How you doing? Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So how did you get down to the studio? We want to hear that part too.
You were saying you want to see the evidence.
Yes.
I'm drenched as well. It's quite rainy and I wasn't expecting it actually, but we are fine. We have to keep moving. We're in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining on the program.
Yes.
Well, I know you'll be wondering who she is. She's Motunrayo Akinola. But before we read her profile, I'm sure Gratitude will do the honors of reading the profile for us, but not now. But of course, we have a face to the name Motunrayo, and we'll be going for a short break. Then after the break, we'll have our first tip for today. Then, of course, we'll start.
Follow if you're out and about. Stay alert. Awareness is your best defense. Leave venues with friends whenever possible. Try to stay in well-lit areas. Be confident even if you don't feel it. Trust your instinct. If you think something is wrong, then act on it. Have your keys available when you reach your home or car. Keep money for taxes. The expense is worth it. Carry your personal alarm and use it when necessary. Avoid oversharing on social media. And if you are a victim, get help immediately. In an emergency, dial 911 or 112. Make as much noise as you can to alert people. As soon as you can, go somewhere you know is safe. If you have been attacked, don't shower or change your clothes as it may destroy evidence. Tell the police why you think you were attacked. If you have had your keys taken, ensure you change the locks. Don't drink alcohol. You need to give a clear account of what happened. If you are a witness, call 911 or 112. Let the police know what you've seen. Don't assume others will come forward. Many crucial witnesses walk away thinking someone else will report it. Stay alert and safe. Don't physically intervene, you could get hurt yourself. If it is safe to do so, take a photograph or video on your mobile phone as evidence. Record details of times, number plate, descriptions, and so on. If you don't have a pen with you, leave a voicemail message on your phone or write a draft text message. Thank you.
And that is a very amazing tip, just to stay alert. Well, let's go into the program proper because our time is running. Gratitude, can you give us a full download of who Motunrayo is?
Okay, so in the studio right now we have Motunrayo Akinola. She's a visionary founder and creative director of Modern Life and Styles, a registered African fashion brand that blends luxury with sustainability to deliver timeless, stylish, and functional outfits for the modern individual. With a deep passion for design and an eye for detail, Motunrayo has built Modern into a name recognized for sophistication, innovation, and a strong commitment to empowering people through fashion. Beyond the brand, Motunrayo established the Modern Fashion Academy, a paid training platform designed to equip aspiring designers and entrepreneurs with practical skills in fashion design, garment construction, and brand building. Through this academy, some youth and women have gained hands-on knowledge to turn their creativity into thriving careers. Motunrayo Akinola's journey continues to inspire a new generation of creatives who dare to dream, design, and dominate in the global fashion space. Through Modern Life and Styles, she champions a future where fashion meets purpose.
Oh,
You're welcome. It's good to have you here.
Thank
I
you.
love that part where it is fashion meets purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I think my first question is actually going to come from there before I start asking why the name you carved out for your company. But I just want to ask, what do you exactly mean? Like fashion meets purpose? Because of course today is Women's Day. What did you call it again, darling? Women's Day. Yeah. We always
really?
celebrate women every time. I feel like this is a women's world.
Every day is our day.
Yeah, every day and every single time is always a woman's day.
Yeah.
Like how many times do we have Mother's Day?
I think 2 or 3 times a year.
More
It's more
than
than because you just find out my mom would just call and be like, you didn't wish me happy Mother's Day. Like, what? I thought I did it like some months ago. What's going on? So,
In fact, when other countries are celebrating it, we have to join them.
them.
yes, I'm celebrating too again. So yes. Anyways,
Cool.
so you said fashion meets purpose. Now bringing it down to women, because this is a woman's angle.
Okay.
How do you think fashion can actually meet purpose when it comes to being a woman? I need to even understand that phrase so that people also can understand that.
All right. Thank you for asking. We have 2 keywords in that your question: women, fashion, and purpose. You know, talking about fashion, we are referring to beauty. We are referring to how you look, how you want people to perceive you, your personality. You know, so everything we do in Modak speaks of who you are, your elegance, your beauty. We add to, you know, we create a piece, a beauty for you that brings out your natural beauty and also relates to your lifestyle and your personality. So talking about purpose, I look at it from this dimension, being a Christian, and also our core value that, 2 of our core values, honesty and also, modesty. Yes. So looking at it, what does a woman stand for? We give birth, we give life. So, you know, I was just using your restroom and, that thought comes to my mind that, you know, the lady at the reception was saying that is a women's corner.
Yeah.
So looking at purpose and the essence of our existence, we are created by God. Then looking at the female version of God, what does that stand for? You know, women, we love to be pampered, we love to be cared for and all that. But looking at God in a female form, what will God do? So I can also ask myself, what will I do if I'm God? What will God do if God is a female? God will give birth. God will nurture. God will fulfill purpose. He will make a fetus grow into maturity. So same thing we do in Modak, looking at one of our activity, which is empowerment for women and youth. You know, when we give you life, you are being able to empower yourself. You're able to bring something to the table. You are able to stand for yourself. You can sustain and speak for yourself. You have life. So we don't want to just give ourselves all out to the male gender. It's not bad, quite all right. But looking at myself from that revelation that what if God was a female? What will he do? He will birth, he will nurture, he will feed, he will create, he will keep giving life without complaining because it's all powerful. And so if I carry that same life and that understanding, I'll be able to do all out why I'm created for. I don't just want to sit down and be a liability to a man or to the nation. No, I can fend for myself and also be able. I was in an advert that says, how about you putting your husband on 1 million weekly allowance? I was like, wow, that is a lot. So for every woman that come across us that is being empowered, I don't just want to hold back my knowledge or what I do. I want to give back to you so that you can also create a world, create a brand, and be able to be a woman that is worth celebrating.
Wow. Wow. That is beautiful and deep. And all of this, you've infused them into your fashion style.
By the grace of God.
That is amazing. So what made you, because I don't even want to say what made you start thinking in this line, because it's amazing already to think in that line. So I love the thoughts already. But how do you infuse this into fashion or infuse it into other women to boost? I feel like all of this is just another way to boost your confidence as a woman whenever you dress and you live up to a certain fashion. People might not even understand your sense of fashion or what you're speaking, but you're speaking it with confidence, and I think they have no other reason, or they don't have a choice They just have to accept you with your confidence. So how did you get to want to do that for women? What was the drive for you?
All right. Actually, it started with my interest for making children look good. I have 3 girls by the grace of God.
Wow.
And while I was, how the journey started, let me answer that to answer your question.
Yeah.
You know, I went to the market, Balogun market, with my colleagues from the office, went shopping for Christmas clothes and all that. You know, it was like my first time after being a mother for about 3 or 4 years, because my aunties from the UK do send them, you know. But that particular year, they weren't traveling. So I decided to go with them. And getting to the market, the prices were so, you know, having the knowledge that at least I can sew, I can cut pieces and make it into a garment. So the prices were outrageous for me. I was the only one that came back home without buying anything. I just bought pieces of some fabrics, silk, flowery fabrics and all that. I came back home and made something amazing. Though to me, I was a beginner. It wasn't that nice, perfect. But the children were so happy, dancing all about, oh, my mom made it for me. But that was how I started. So I just want to answer that question, that you don't have to wait till you know it all or till you feel that, this is all I can do before you can start any venture. You can start with what you know, where you are. When they were jumping around in the church that Sunday, in my mind, I was sitting in the corner like, was that nice? But the children didn't mind. They were just so happy. Yeah.
Oh, so that's the start. So that's amazing. You know, having to pick it up from being like taking care of the children's fashion, then growing into being an adult. Now, so far so good. You have gone into fashion for how many years now?
About 5 years.
About 5 years. So how has it been for you? Like customers review, and I know fashion designers, not all, but times are changing now. Before, when you tell them I need my dress today, somehow, I don't know, just don't get your dress or need your dress close to the date you want to wear your dress. You know, understand? So what has been the review for you for over 5 years, and how much do you think you want to evolve and do better?
All right. Thank you for that question. I think it's a major challenge or the pain point that most customers experience with tailors. And funny enough, I had that same experience, I think last year.
Oh, wow.
It was somehow for me. And one of my staff was like, "Ma, you're not like this." That what actually happened. And what happened was there was an event at home and I had to attend, and the fabric or the stuff couldn't meet up with timeline. But the thing is that as a business owner, as a woman, have a core value. What does your business stand for? What you are meeting up to cater for a pain point in your business, either as a makeup artist, a fashion designer, or whatsoever. So if you have a core value, you communicate it to your team. You won't be able to, you know, they will be all hands on deck.
So it's going to just be you.
Yes, to fulfill that purpose. They will work in line with that mission, so that there won't be shout of, hey, where's my clothes, and disappointment and all that. In fact, there's a lot of drama in the fashion world. We'll see fashion designers escape or run away from their studios because they couldn't make up.
Of course. I just wonder why some fashion designers do. They know. They know that they will not meet up with the target.
And most times you just have to tell them, if you need it the following, you have to tell them, oh, I need it this week.
Exactly.
So they will get you ready before.
That's what I'm saying. You have to tell them earlier. If not, your dress will not just make it.
Exactly.
And why again is it that some fashion designers, you know, they will say, you tell them, okay, I want this style and all of that, and they'll be like, they can sew it, they can do it. Then when they make this style is what you hear. What I ordered versus what I got. Then now, is it on fashion designer owning up to the fact that, okay, I didn't do well, or I didn't say the truth about the style, or that it won't fit you? They'll start body shaming the person. They say, okay, see the picture you sent now. The person has
honestly, you only need to iron the dress when you finish ironing
to stand well.
So why is that? And I don't know what's going on.
All right. I think it's also another challenge in the industry, and I'll call it skill gap. Knowledge level. We have a lot of information around that for you to fulfill and have a happy customer. That should be your business. So if a customer comes to me, showing me a style, this and that, I want it, you know, and probably the person is a plus size.
Yeah.
I should professionally be able to convince her that, this size or this thing looks like this. Can we, you know, make an adjustment and all that? So we have what we call types of body shape. It could be triangle, inverted triangle, semicircle, and all that. I think we have about 5. So
wait, there's human being like semicircle.
I was going to ask that question.
No way, semicircle.
And I mean round shape rather.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No. Round shape, triangle, inverted triangle, then pear shape. Then we have the hourglass. That's the figure 8.
Oh. Yeah.
So most people bring the figure 8 picture. In fact, it could have been edited. And then,
of course,
being a plus size, I want to look exactly the same way. So professionally, I should be able to suggest to you, if I'm busty, for example, I wouldn't place something more conspicuous like these beautiful flowers on the same chest that is already busty. You know, so that's knowledge gap we need to do. So that's why we are even starting a series on Dear Fashion Designers. So this series is going to, you know, it's a community where we'll be sharing knowledge. I'll be learning, hearing from other professional designers too. We also have a series called Dear Fashion Students. So we'll be speaking on the challenges on both sides.
Yes,
okay. So I was going to ask you, how did you come about the name Motunrayo Life and Style? What's the secret behind this name? Because reading this, your profile, the name is like, it's very, let's say it's very strong. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'll start from the life and style aspect. We have life and then style. Because naturally, I love to be lively. Let me put it that way. Okay. You know, when I say I love to be lively, I used to be very lively, like. So, loving the aspect of life, then styles. I love to combine pieces, like, for example, what I'm wearing is supposed to be a waist, this white part, and the African print. So, styling is beyond just how you look. With Motunrayo, we want to prevent waste. We want to go into sustainability. Like, for example, we pick pieces from our studio to make other fashion accessories and even interior decorations like throw pillows and all that. So it's part of how we empower our women. That is the aspect of styles. We prevent wastage, and yet you still look good without wasting money. Then Motunrayo is a combination of my name and my surname. Mo is Motunrayo. Then the D, Deborah. The AK, Akinola. That's my husband's surname. Motunrayo Life and Styles.
That's amazing.
So life there means what we do, we can give women life by the way we look, being luxury, and also sustaining the economy by preventing wastage. Yeah.
So how do you incorporate African tradition styles to be interpreted in your outfit? How do you carefully select your fabrics and try to make them? Because I know it's quite difficult for most designers to move with trends and still have the African fashion still there, still visible. So how do you source for your materials? How do you make this interpretation and give what you have to deliver to your clients?
All right. So that still relates to sustainability. And also speaking of our culture in what we do. We don't just only work with trend. We want our pieces to be timeless, elegant, and every woman still be able to carry it with beauty at any point in time, not just trend. Trend is fine, but we want to sustain the trend in order to, you know, better the economy. We don't want to waste, keep buying pieces every now and then you get. So we love the African print, and we want it to speak beyond Africa. Yes. So you can infuse it into your attire, your outfit. Either you are an office worker, you're a regular business person and all that. You can put those touch in your outfit and you'll still be able to celebrate culture.
Lovely. Well, while we're still talking about this and asking more questions, because I would love to even dive into the fact whereby how do you think a woman can boost her confidence with fashion? We'll pick it by all the shapes, and you know, the best fashion styles you feel that they could always wear. I think we'll dabble into that just to help women project confidence whenever they dress, right? Okay, because there are some persons, okay, let's not go into that first. There are some persons, like you said, they just want to wear that dress.
By all means.
But it doesn't just fit. But they want to wear it. So anyways, we have a fashion expert in the house that will be giving us a little tip on how we can dress when you're going for an event, when you have to go to church, when you have a birthday party, you're just going out to chill, and maybe you have a very big top-notch event and you're like wondering what to wear, and you have a particular body size or a body shape. We'll be here to give you so much tips on that. So let's quickly go for a short break, and we'll take our second tip for the day. Then we'll come back to continue the program with gratitude that we had. So yes, we said we're going to educate women on the body size and body shapes that we have. We have different type of body shapes and body size. So you might not necessarily know even where you stand. So we have an expert in the house that will be telling us how some body shapes look like, and then you know if you fit into that body shape. Then if you fit into that size, then at that same time, she'll tell you the attires you can wear to make it fit. Because the only one fits all kind of dress that I know is the boo-boo. That one, you don't need any shape and size and anything. It just fits all. So but she'll be telling you how you can dress even when you're going to the office. Like there are some persons that should not even be wearing skirts, like fitted skirts. A lot of that should be given to us. So I'm just going to allow her to do much of the talking. So please.
All right. Thank you. I think that would impact every woman's confidence one way or the other. But I would say that let it start from within first. Love who you are. Then we go into journeying into my physical appearance. That's what I wear. So talking about types of body shapes, because we have a lot of customers come with pictures because I want this style, corset, figure 8 and all that. And you are coming to me, fine, you're looking good, but there should be a style that fits, that speaks about your body shape. So talking about body shapes, we have 5 different types rather. So we have the triangle, like triangle shape like this.
Really?
Yes.
How do they look like?
Just the way triangle is, this upper part is small. So that means for that person, they won't have much bust.
Okay.
Then the lower part will be big. They have hips and, they have defined waist, but the smaller upper bodies. So then we have the inverted triangle. That means the upper part is big. Is why they have wide shoulder, they are busty, but the lower part is slim. Then we have the rectangle. They are more of the models where they have straight shoulder. Their hip, waist, and bust is almost the same size. So we find them more as models. Yes. Then we also have the pear shape. Pear shape. They are almost like the round shape. They are more snatched. They don't have defined waist. Their waist and their hip is almost the same, but the upper part is slimmer. And then we have the round body shape people. So for this kind of people, we have different outfits that would suit you and you look so good. And the essence of deciding on a style that suits your body shape is to balance body proportion. Because every of this body type varies majorly around the bust, the waist, and the hips. So if I have a fuller upper body, I need to do or pick a style that would take eyes off my upper part to the lower part. So I do a style that will make the lower part busy. Add more flowers, ruffles around the lower part. So it will give you a balanced body shape. And you might even eventually look like a figure 8. Yes. And again, for someone that is inverted triangle, for example, because they have their hip is small and they have probably tiny legs and all that. Don't mind me, you are still beautiful like that. It's quite alright.
Yes, you are.
So, but for those kind of persons, you can wear more of palazzos. It will give you a balance. It will make your lower body look full. Yes. So, and if you are someone that have protruded tummy, you can wear more of peplons, wear more of flare skirts, wear more of peplon blouses. It will keep your tummy from being seen.
See, too obvious.
Too obvious. So understanding this body proportion and how you can place some conspicuous designs, like all these fabric embellishments we do. I don't want to place it again on a busty area. So if I'm hippie or so, I want to take the attention to my bust area. So when you have that understanding and you are picking your styles, you know, you want to sew a corset and, you know, and probably I am inverted triangle, for example, I will know. So when your designer is speaking to you, you are accepting it with understanding that will eventually come out nice and good.
Wow. Okay, let me just ask. So, because while you're describing, I'm wondering where I fit into all these 5. I don't know. Can you you saw me standing before, so I don't understand. Where do I fit into the shape so I know how best to go about it?
Okay, I think you are an hourglass.
Oh, really?
Yes. And what can help you to know an hourglass is the measurements around the bust and the hip are mostly the same. Then the difference between your waist and the other part are between 7 to 10 inches. So if your bust and your hip is almost the same, for example, my bust is 43 and my hip is 45.
Oh, almost the same.
Almost the same. And then my waist is 36. So it's about 7 to 10 inches difference. That's an hourglass. Yes. And if an hourglass has a protected tummy like mine,
own it. It's yours.
I can work on it gradually and be able to enjoy my hourglass shape. So
that's nice.
Yeah, I feel people need to get more understanding of body shape, because for me, I felt hourglass shape was like the figure 8 type of thing, like
like
yes, you are right. That's figure 8. Yes.
Oh, really?
Hourglass. We call it hourglass in fashion designing.
Yes. I've never seen my
one of the square shape. The shape they call square shape. They said your bust to your thighs.
That's rectangle shape for models.
Okay, so what kind of outfits can they wear? Because
they can wear more. They can wear more of shirts. They can wear dresses, A-line dresses. They can also wear palazzos, and they can also wear dresses that would make them use belts. Because when you use belts, it also gives you a defined figure, so to say.
Okay, so when you look at me, what shade do I have?
I think you're also hourglass.
We are hourglasses. There's a lot of hourglass here. Well, this is lovely. So I'm very sure a lot of ladies, women and girls out there now know which and what to wear. And this is just saying that if you have more questions, I think there are platforms. You have your social media handle. Yes. So please, can you just mention your social media handles that they can reach you at?
Okay, that's Modak_Life and Styles on Instagram. And we also have the Modak_Society. That's for people that wants to learn. That's for students. Then for Instagram is for Instagram is Modak Life and Styles.
Okay. Amazing. That's amazing. And we're going to go on a quick break. And when we get right back, we need you to talk about your training, because in your profile, you talk about training. So we want to know your next training in case you have viewers that want to register or the likes. So let's go on a quick break. One more tip and the last tip for the day. Then we'll come back to the studio and wrap up. Stay with us. The Women's Corner. So, Motunrayo Akinola, can you tell us about your trainings and if you have anyone currently going on now?
Okay. In our society, in Modak Life and Styles, we have our last batch for 2025 started last week. So it's majorly for youth and women. So that's, like I said, our last batch for 2025. So we'll be starting our online training by 2026 by God's grace. We are working on our videos and all that, because we really want to, by God's grace, share what we know at very affordable price for people to subscribe to.
Okay, so it's going to be a physical class,
we have our physical classes going on. Then the online class starts 2026.
Okay, so where's your office located?
Our office is right on Redemption City, Norway, Ogun State.
Okay, that's amazing.
That is beautiful. So if you want to talk to other fashion designers out there with your experience and the level of how like intentionality you've infused into your fashion house, what would you tell them to do? More like they should improve on so that they can be better, so that we will stop complaining about them.
All right. Education is actually for life. I am still learning, but I will encourage every aspiring designer or a designer to keep learning as well. Learning doesn't finish. I've gone to trainings this year. I think I've done 2, one at Lekki and all that. So keep learning. You cannot exhaust information and research. Keep researching, and also let's work on our own unique skill, your unique creativity. Yes, let me put it that way, because we have issues of intellectual theft in the industry, whereby people will be fighting on Instagram that I was the first person to release this. So let's work on being genuine with our pieces. Be genuine with your pieces. Let your mind be willing to express your natural gifting, because I believe every designer, every person is uniquely creative. We are co-creative with God. That's how I call other fashion designers. Yes. So you can create a piece that will stand out if you really open your mind to express your genuinity in your business, because that's what people want to come for. Like you said, people are wearing boo-boo everywhere, but your boo-boo can stand out. I saw a boo-boo in church. I was so amazed, as in the way she made it. So I tell my students, boo-boo is everywhere, but your own boo-boo is within you. Look for it and express it. Okay, so as a fashion designer, go all out to keep learning, especially the trend or if you don't know how to do pattern drafting, for example, go and learn it. It will save you time, because you already have your patterns. For example, if you are into trousers, you have your patterns for medium size, for small size, for large size already. So your production manager or whatever, just pick them and create. If you are creating 20, 50, so learn pattern drafting. It will really help you. It will save time. It will save fabric, and it will help your work to be neater.
That's amazing.
Amazing, beautiful. Well, anyway, I think at this point we'll just draw the curtain, since you've talked to fashion designers and you've spoken to the people that patronize the fashion designers. So I think there's peace now out there. So there won't be any more rancor issues. But I hope you had a fabulous time on the program.
So much.
And definitely when we say come back, let's get to talk more on fashion trends.
Okay.
You make yourself available.
It's all right, no problem.
Okay, thank you very, very much. And yes, thank you to all our viewers out there who will stick to the TV screen watching Women's Corner on Galaxy TV. Of course, it's going to be another time tomorrow, but for now we have to just, wrap up, because we have another interesting program, which is, of course, is The Buzz, where we talk about what's trending, what's buzzing on social media. My name is Rose Blossom. I'll be seeing you pretty soon. Don't change the channel. It's still Galaxy TV. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Women's Corner. It was indeed educative and exciting. Make sure you meet us in this same program tomorrow, same time, same place. My name is Gratitude Mokwade, your Gen Z host. Goodbye.